How can there be such a thing as an outgoing introvert? That's absurd, right? Introversion and extroversion are terms popularized by Carl Jung to describe the different ways in which people direct their attention. Introverted people focus their attention inward toward inner stimuli, whereas extroverted people are more focused on the outer world and its stimuli. Extroversion and introversion are on opposite ends of a continuum, not separate personality categories. People can belong right in the middle of this continuum or anywhere along it. For this reason, you can't simply say that everyone fits into the category of extrovert or introvert. Many people are introverted and extroverted in some degree. Some people have both characteristics in almost equal measure, so you could have someone who is 55% introverted and 45% extroverted. Here are 12 struggles. Only an outgoing introvert will understand. Number 1. Making plans with someone to go out and regretting it when the time comes, or the other way round. As an outgoing introvert, you still spend a lot of time inside your own head, so you might react badly to people when they want to engage in some idle chit-chat. When you want to bounce your reflections off them later, you soon regret being so abrupt. Number 2. Needing both time to reflect and someone to talk to about your ideas. As an outgoing introvert, you still spend a lot of time inside your own head, so you might react badly to people when they want to engage in some idle chit-chat. When you want to bounce your reflections off them later, you soon regret being so abrupt. Number 3. People getting confused by your behavior. When people meet you in extroverted mode, it can be a bit of a shock when you turn on them. From their point of view, the person who seemed normal and talkative the night before has suddenly disappeared without a trace. If only other people knew that it's nothing personal, you just can't bring yourself to communicate with anyone when you go back into introvert mode. Number 4. Being bad at responding but kicking yourself when it backfires on you. When a text, email, or phone call comes in during downtime, it is almost impossible to respond. The words won't form themselves. Anything you say is flat and even sounds rude. You avoid responding, and then next time the other person doesn't contact you at a time when you'd like to go out. The other person is completely justified too, and you know it. Number 5. Going out and then spending 2 days alone not talking to anyone. Outgoing introverts can be the life and soul of the party when they want to be. Partying is something they do more rarely than others, so they really like to go for it. But afterwards, you're so depleted from being in a state that even when you do it very well, it still takes a lot more energy, effort, and tension than it seems to for others. And while they're meeting up again for lunch today, you'll spend the weekend in hiding. Number 6. It's hard to get you out, but you have a great time when you go. Your really good friends know how to deal with you. They let you know that you're going out on a certain day way in advance, and they remind you every time they see you so that you don't forget or find a way to be busy that day. Your friends know that it's a pain in the neck to get you out, but if you use the right strategy and are persistent enough, the effort will be compensated by how fun you are when you're out. Number 7. Being chatty to be personable but needing cave time afterward. You're not one of these introverts who is like a rabbit caught in the headlights every time anyone wants to have a conversation with you. You're able to meet the demands of talking to people you don't know and networking in large groups, even if it goes against the grain. Keeping up this act of being perfectly comfortable when you're in fact very tense really takes it out of you though, and you have to retreat to recharge afterwards. Number 8. Being able to hold conversations in groups but much preferring one-on-one. As an outgoing introvert, you can hold your own in group conversations and you can assert yourself quite comfortably, especially when the conversations get more abstract, and where the insight your introverted, reflective moments afford you fits nicely. However, you take real pleasure in the depth of interaction that you can only achieve in private conversation with a single individual. Number 9. Getting angry at yourself for backing out of plans. Being an outgoing introvert, you're aware of the importance of having people to socialize with when the mood takes you. Consequently, when you back out of plans, you feel guilty and angry at yourself for not feeling up to the task. Number 10. Having inner battles over your introversion. It's a never-ending battle between your extroverted side and the pressure from society to be outgoing and your introversion. You can't understand why you can't rely on yourself to be up for social engagements all the time. Number 11. Having very few friends but plenty of acquaintances. Your real friends are a tiny minority of the people you know. There are only very few people you really feel safe to share your inner world with. Number 12. Seeing anyone a few times means you really like them. There are only a few people who can easily get repeat socializing dates with you. Anyone who belongs to that category is someone you really feel an affinity for. Are you an outgoing introvert? Can you relate? Let us know in the comment below. See you next time. Peace.